Hi everyone, it's been a while since my last Sweaty Betty haul, so I've got a few items I've picked up over the past week to share with you, most of which I bought online. One item I picked up in John Lewis from the Sweaty Betty section in there, and I really wanted to put this video together to give you some Black Friday inspiration. A lot of these items I would imagine are going to see price drops on Black Friday, potentially buy one get one half price kind of deals as well. So I want to give you a run through in the hopes that it helps you with any shopping that you might be doing in the run up to Christmas. So one of the things I'm particularly excited about was the amount of lovely knitted items in Sweaty Betty. They've previously always done base layers and items for skiing, but this year I've really noticed a lot of lovely items that you can wear, you know, not really related to workouts, but just in everyday wear, really beautiful quality. So I've got 3 items in particular that are my absolute favourites, which I'll intersperse throughout the video, and then a few other things I've picked up, including a couple of things that I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep, but I'll share them with you anyway, just in case you would like to see. First up is what I'm wearing. So this is the modern collared knitted jumper. Now full price this costs £125. I absolutely love this jumper. First and foremost for the quality, so it's 70% cotton and 30% wool, and it is just a real beautiful knit. I'm not sure if you can see the detail in it. So I'll just show you so you can see. It's not particularly long, but as someone with a long torso, I do find that it fits well. So many of the knitwear out there these days is just made from really rubbish materials. So things like acrylic and things that won't necessarily keep you warm, but also aren't the best quality. And you know, can make you maybe sweat a bit and just generally not feel great. So since I've bought this, I've been wearing it so much and looks really nice with jeans. It does come in another colour, so in a blue colour. I've got this in a medium. I'm waiting for it to come back in stock in the blue colour because I think it's just going to be a staple that will last me a number of years. So I've been really pleased with this one. So next up is the item that I picked up in John Lewis. So this is the elevated zip up hoodie in retro green, and I bought this in a size small because it is oversized. And I absolutely love this hoodie. I wasn't going to buy anything when I went into John Lewis because I was scoping things out for Black Friday, but this was just too nice to resist. Particularly the thickness of the cotton and just what a sturdy kind of but comfortable hoodie it is. And the green is just like such a beautiful colour. It also comes in a blue colour. I noticed on the Sweaty Betty website it's actually referred to as a powerhouse zip up hoodie. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing. So yeah, definitely worth having a look at that and keeping an eye out if it comes out in other colours as well. Also got pockets and then the Sweaty Betty logo on the left hand side. But yeah, really comfy, really nice one for going to the gym, but also just for out and about. I think it's got more of a structure than some hoodies, so it's definitely one that's like on the smarter side of hoodies, if there is such a category. Next up is one of my other favourite items. I was really in need of a new autumn coat. I've got a lovely one from a brand called Jules, but I was just looking for something a bit longer and also good for Manchester rainy weather, so I picked up the Stride waterproof parka, and this is obviously in the bear with. Okay, so this is in dark forest green and I got this in a size medium. So this is £200 full price, but I did actually have a birthday discount code, which was brilliant because that brings it down to 50% of that price. So I got this for £100 and I've been so pleased with it. It's a really lovely length, but also really stylish and smart. So as autumn jackets go, it's lovely for going for walks, but also it'd be smart enough for work. It looks really nice with leggings, jeans, and yeah, definitely a very good length to it, which keeps me a lot drier than my other coat. Obviously it's got a hood as well. And yeah, overall just been really pleased with it. My only regret is I wish I'd bought it. My only regret is I wish I'd bought it sooner to have more time to wear it during the autumn kind of temperatures, because it's already feeling quite cold now here in England. So yeah, it's also, so it's got 2 pockets on the outside, it's got a drawstring which can give it a bit more shape, which is quite nice. And then I was just looking for an inside pocket. I don't think there is an inside pocket actually. But yeah, so pleased with that. And that actually inspired my next purchase, because I was thinking, well, I could really do with something like that, but that's warmer for winter. I have another Sweaty Betty coat for winter, but it's a full-on kind of serious down jacket, which is maybe more for when the snow arrives. So they actually do a winter version of this coat, which is really exciting. So this is called the Winter Stride Waterproof Parka. So exact same style, but basically with a fleecy lining, which will keep you nice and cozy. So the only downside for me is that this only comes in the colour black, and for me, I think when it comes to coats in particular, I always just prefer something that's not black, and I think that's partly about wearing something a bit more cheerful, especially on those dreary days. So unfortunately I'm actually not going to keep this, but as a coat I would say it's really amazing, and it's kind of my ideal coat. It takes me a really long time to find a perfect coat, but it's got the warmth, it looks really smart, it's got the same lovely pockets, the fleeciness is really nice, like warm but not too warm, and just the weight of it is quite nice, not too heavy, so easy to grab and go, but also enough of a weight to it that it's going to keep you warm, it's going to keep you waterproof and dry. So let me just check how much this cost. So full price this would be £265, and it's the Winter Stride Waterproof Parka. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that this will come out at least in that lovely green colour, or ideally I would love it in blue, or any colour, let's be honest. But yeah, a brilliant one, especially if you like the colour black. So one item that I did really like the look of, especially when I tried it on, was the Restful boucle half zip sweatshirt. So I bought this during a kind of 30% off sale that Sweaty Betty had on the other day, and this actually, I wasn't that impressed when I got it out of the box, but then when I tried it on, it's really, really comfortable. It's got a longer length than the one that I'm wearing. I would say it's not the same level of quality in terms of the material as the one that I'm wearing. I think this one is made more from cotton, I would think. Let me just have a look. You can probably tell I'm really hot on what things are made out of, because I just think you can tell a lot about an item's quality depending on what it's made out of and how comfortable it's going to be to wear. Okay, so this is 92% cotton, 8% polyester, so not bad. Just a different type of item in terms of the warmth. You're not going to have quite the same warmth as the jumper that I'm wearing with the 30% wool. So this in the sale was, let's just see, so it should originally have been £95 and it was down to £66.50, so not a bad discount. But for me, the colour, which is soft pink, I just don't think it does me many favours. I don't know, let me know what you think, but it does come in a sort of grey blue and a darker grey, and I think one of those might be better for me if I decide to get one of these. But yeah, really comfortable, nice length, nice shape at the bottom. You can see it's a bit longer at the back. I really like tops that cover my bum, and I think it would be a great one for wearing to and from the gym. Again, it's got that nice collar like the one that I'm wearing that you can either zip up if you want to be really, really cozy, or fold over and it sits like this. So yeah, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that one. And then one item I picked up, which was a real bargain, I think it was down from, so this was down from £120 to £35. I really wanted to like this. This is the Liberate Luxe Fleece Hoodie in Vine Red, in a size small, interestingly. It's actually quite big for a small, so it's definitely got that oversized look. It's also got some splits on the side. So again, a nice length for wearing with leggings, but unfortunately the colour just isn't for me. Maybe at Christmas time, but that would be about it. I'm just not really into the colour red, but This does feel nice, and I know it would be a really useful piece, especially for going to and from the gym. Just a nice layer to have that's not too thick under your coat, but that would keep you warm and snuggly. So yeah, that's a shame, but that's going to be going back, unfortunately. Moving on to another of my favourite items. And again, it comes back to those lovely knit items that are really for everyday wear. This is the frame knitted midi dress in the colour navy blue and a size medium. And this is just absolutely gorgeous. So it's got that zip up collar at the top, and then it's a really lovely length. So on me, this comes down, not right down to my ankles, but it's, you know, a very good length on me, and I'm 5'8", so I am relatively tall, and yeah, it fits really lovely. It's quite a sort of close fitted fit, but again, it's kind of got such a lovely quality to it that it feels very comfortable, it feels breathable, and I can see me getting a lot of wear out of this for work, for I don't know, meeting up with friends or going out. It's just a really lovely style. So yeah, really impressed with that. It also comes in quite a bright green colour, which I don't think would necessarily be for me, but it's certainly a nice alternative. And then next up is an item that I got again in the 30% off sale that was going on the other week. So this is the Afterclass Longline sweatshirt, and this is in Future Blue. I did also pick this up in Vamp Red, which I'll show you as well. So these were down from £65 to £45. But I've got to be honest, I'm not blown away by them. I think partly because I've had a few years ago a jumper from this range, and whilst the quality was okay, every time you wash it, it's so crinkly, and even with a lot of effort with the ironing, it doesn't get really that good. And I think if you compare it to something like the Lululemon perfectly oversized jumper, which, you know, is just a bit thicker, I think a better quality, irons and washes much better. Yeah, this just for me isn't worth the money, and I certainly wouldn't get it at full price, but even at £45, I'm going to be sending it back. So I do like the colour, but I just think, especially I noticed in the comments, the reviews, people also mentioning the issue of ironing and the issue of them potentially shrinking as well. So it's certainly not the same as the lovely quality that I've found with particularly the coats and the knitwear that I've shown you. So yeah, that's everything that I've picked up the last couple of weeks. I'd love to hear what were your favourites, what items are you keeping an eye out for in the Black Friday sales, and potentially for any Christmas gifts for yourself or other people. I'd love to hear, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.